Major Dad is filmed before a live studio audience. Let's go, Casey. You're going to be late. Thanks.
Uh-huh.
It's not like Casey to dawdle. Something bothering her?
You're asking me?
You share a room. She talks to you.
Who listens?
Hey, she's a few minutes late. It's nothing to fret about. Now listen up. I want to do my speech again.
Major, please don't over-rehearse it. The third time was perfect.
But I just thought of a great new opening joke.
Is this one funny?
John, why are you so nervous? You're just talking to a bunch of drill instructors.
Drill instructors can be a very tough audience.
Major, you outrank them. Order them to laugh.
Finally. What do you want for breakfast?
Nothing.
Hey, mind those manners.
What's going on?
I hate breakfast, I hate school, and most of all, I hate Paula Heckler.
Who's Paula Heckler?
A new girl transferred into Casey's class. She's big.
Big? She's already lost 5 teeth.
Tell me about her.
She started this club at school. To be in it, you'd have to stand at the top of the slide and spit on a boy.
What kind of club is that?
A spitting club. Everyone did it except me.
Well, sounds like you're handling the situation pretty well.
I know, but Paula says if I don't do it, no one will play with me. Today's my last chance.
What a dilemma!
Yeah, sort of like Hamlet. To spit or not to spit?
It's not funny, you guys.
Sweetheart, I know you're going through a rough time right now, but Paula's new and she's just trying to get people to notice her. I'm sure once she feels comfortable, all this will blow over.
No, it won't. She's just a big bully.
Casey, being the smartest kid in my class, I've been the target of my share of bullies.
Yeah, but you deserved it.
If I may continue. The best way of handling bullies is not reason, force, or tattling. You bribe them with a 2-pound bag of M&Ms.
It's one way, expensive way. The point is, Casey, we've all had to deal with our share of bullies at one time or another. Mine was Brenda Nomalini.
Rona Schatzberger.
Heidi Klotz.
What?
Oh, come on. You're saying you never got hassled by some bayou bully?
Oh, well, other people considered him a bully. I just thought of him as a loudmouth coward. Only one way to handle people like that. Stand up to him.
Major, Paul is really tough.
Well, so was Marty Delarose. 9 years old, he was already chewing tobacco. I remember one day he walked up to me and said, "Johnny, hand over your lunch money." I just looked him square in the eye and said, "No way, Delarose."
What happened?
I ate my lunch. He ate his tobacco.
Thanks, Chip. I gotta go.
John, I don't want Casey getting into any fights.
Neither do I. Fighting's always the last resort. What I'm talking about is a show of force. Been many times that the mere sight of Marines arriving in force has been enough to quiet a disturbance. So, Sprout, you just think of the Marines and stand tall.
Okay. How's this?
Ooh, mercy. All right, come on. I'll drive you to school. On the way, you can listen to my speech.
No thanks, I got a tough day already.
Well, it's all set. I'm going to Vegas.
Lucky you.
Lucky me. I hope so. Anyway, Friday after work, we're all piling in a car and taking off for that exciting world of shows, gambling, and the all-you-can-eat buffet for $3.99.
Las Vegas is an incredible place. I once played a slot machine, and as I watched those tumblers turn, I realized that if the right combination came up, it could change my life forever.
What happened?
I lost a quarter.
Boy, I can't tell you how hard it was to pull this thing off. Getting the okay from spouses, girlfriends, pets. But finally, it's real. We're going to Vegas.
Attention on deck. Carry on.
Did they like your speech, sir? Drill instructors can be very cruel. One once called me a nitwit.
The microphone stand was way too low. I had to deliver the whole speech like this. And So close to the damn thing, there was all this feedback, which for some reason the drill instructors found tremendously funny. Found everything I did tremendously funny. Except, of course, for my opening joke.
What a bunch of nitwits.
Lieutenant, my office.
1 day, 3 hours, and 29 minutes. And it's Dankeschön. I recall.
Lieutenant, this is in the order of a favor. Rather large contingent of Marines is arriving from Recruit Depot San Diego. I was wondering if you could spare the weekend to help receive them.
Not this Marine. No disrespect, sir, but I've got special plans. We're going to Vegas.
Are you?
Yeah, we've been planning this trip for weeks, sir.
I see.
It's the swingers package, sir. Room, keynote tickets, and Margaret, and 2 free cocktails.
Fine, Lieutenant.
Believe me, sir, any other time I'd be
It's
tickled.
all right, Lieutenant. I will just find another officer to take the duty. I'm sure they're not all going to Vegas.
You're disappointed in me, aren't you, sir?
Forget it, Lieutenant.
I mean, it's not like I'm disobeying an order or anything. It's just a favor, right?
Right?
Of course, if you had plans and your CO asked you a favor, you'd say yes, right?
Right.
Oh, God.
Lieutenant.
Don't look at me, sir.
Lieutenant, you are you, I am me. I asked you a favor, you said no. Case closed.
Ask me again, sir.
Lieutenant, you are beginning to get on my nerves.
Please, sir. My stomach's already in knots of shame. Will you just please ask me one
All
more
right.
time?
Lieutenant.
Glad
would
to
you...
do it, sir.
Thank you. Dismissed.
Feel 100% better. Except I'm not going to Vegas!
Sweetheart, you did a brave thing today, and we're all proud of you. Your reward is anything you want for dinner.
Okay. Pizza.
Pizza it is.
And hamburgers.
Pizza and hamburgers, okay?
And spaghetti.
Pizza, hamburgers, and spaghetti?
Mom, it's her call. Go on, Casey.
Pizza, hamburgers, and spaghetti.
And ice cream.
You got it.
With cake.
Don't push it. Okay, now, for your body, one healthy thing.
Cauliflower.
Oh, gee, I hate cauliflower.
Tough noogies, Robin.
Boy, she's brutal.
Yeah, but you can sure pick a meal.
Evening all.
Hi.
What's for dinner?
Pizza, hamburgers, spaghetti, cauliflower, and ice cream.
Well, that's a lot. Can we cut the cauliflower?
Casey did a brave thing today, so she gets to pick dinner.
Can we cut the cauliflower?
No.
Ooh, okay. Tell me what happened.
Casey stood up to Paula Heckler.
Ah, that's great.
Yeah, she said she wouldn't spit on a boy and Paula couldn't make her.
So now Paula's club's all finished and Casey's friends are all playing with her again.
Hoorah.
Thank you.
Okay, while I'm throwing together this junk dinner, I want to see some progress on the homework front.
Casey, I'm real proud of you.
I just remembered what you told me, and it worked. Thanks, pal.
Hello? Yes? Oh, Miss McFarland, how are you? Casey's teacher. Yes, we're aware of the situation. Uh-huh. Well, what did she say to her? Tomorrow noon, of course. And thank you for calling. Casey?
What was that?
That was a very concerned teacher. Apparently what we got was the G-rated version of the Paula Heckler story. Casey?
What, Mom?
That was Miss McFarland. You didn't tell us everything about what happened today, did you?
Like what?
Well, for one thing, the fact that you made Paula Heckler cry.
She deserved it.
And the reason she cried is because of what you said to her.
All I did was stand tall.
Casey, what'd you say?
I just told her to stop bothering me. And if she didn't, you'd come to school with a bazooka and blow her to smithereens.
Casey, how could you say such a terrible thing?
Now, come on, Polly, it's not that terrible.
Threatening to blow up another child?
No, it's not that serious. Kids make these kind of threats all the time. You know, my dad can beat up your dad.
No, that's not exactly the same as my dad can blow you to smithereens. Especially when hers has the equipment to follow through.
All right, look, now, maybe Casey misread what I said. When I said stand tall, I meant for you to stand up for yourself.
But, Major, didn't you say when there's bad stuff in the world, the Marines show up and the bad stuff stops?
Something like that, yeah.
Well, Paul is the bad stuff and you're the Marines.
You hear that? No wonder the school psychologist wants to see us for a conference.
A conference for what?
To discuss Casey's inordinate aggressive tendencies.
Oh.
They think our child's a bully.
Oh, what are they talking about? The other kid's the bully. Had the girl spitting on the boys.
Yes, but she didn't threaten to blow them up into tiny pieces.
All right, now, Casey shouldn't have said what she said, and we will discuss that at length. There's no way this situation's her fault.
You're right. It's yours.
Mine.
And you can forget about your special dinner.
Why is this my fault?
Let it go, John.
No, I want to know what I said that makes this thing my fault.
It's not what you said. It's your whole attitude.
Which is what?
You're a bully.
Me?
At the base, you give orders, right?
Right.
And those orders have to be obeyed.
Just the legal ones?
You give illegal orders?
Never.
And those orders have to be obeyed.
What is your point?
Someone who tells someone else what to do and they have to do it, that's a bully.
That's a leader.
That's baloney.
Polly, the entire structure of the Corps depends on chain of command. My superiors give me orders which I obey. I, in turn, give my subordinates orders which they obey. Does that make us all bullies?
Yes, and you love it.
Listen to that liberal she-wolf howl.
John, aggressive behavior comes so naturally to you, you don't even know when you're doing it. I mean, like this morning. You made us listen to your speech.
I did not make you. I asked you.
John, listen up. It's not asking.
That's the way I asked. Whether you knew it or not, you still had a choice.
Oh, no. I took listen up the wrong way.
All right, look, this morning, I asked Lieutenant Holowachek to take some weekend duty. He said no. I did not explode. I just said fine.
Did you say it like that?
Like what?
Fine.
It's the way I talk. Look, Polly, the point is, there's no way that I bullied the lieutenant. He has taken that duty of his own accord.
I thought he said no.
He changed his mind.
Oh, John!
Well, I didn't change his mind. The lieutenant just decided on his own to act like a Marine.
What a coincidence! John, you don't realize the effect you have on people. I mean, you may think you're just asking a favor, but everything about you is saying do it or else.
Or else what?
No one wants to find out.
Oh, let's just try that. I mean, what say we just drop it?
Sweetheart, I'm not putting you down. Living the life you've led, old bachelor, career in the Corps, there are parts of you that have never had a chance to surface. But underneath, I know there's more. Because I have seen a man who is sweet and gentle and caring.
So we're seeing this school shrink at noon?
You're not coming.
Why not?
You'll rip her to shreds.
Polly, if this psychologist thinks Casey has a problem, I want to be a part of that discussion.
All right, we'll both go.
I'll come straight from work.
In your war suit?
I will arrive at this meeting in a crisp set of Charlies with a shine on my shoes.
And you'll be calm and polite and hear her out?
Best Marine behavior. Wonder if I can requisition an Uzi.
Hi. Welcome. I'm Cassandra Loomis.
Polly Cooper.
Polly.
Major John McGillis.
Hello, John. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Let me first reassure you about this visit. Casey is a normal, well-adjusted child with no previous record of troublesome behavior.
But then you know Casey.
Well, not personally, but I've studied her file. Good kid.
Thank you.
Which is why yesterday's incident really throws me. It is just not consistent with Casey's profile.
You keep a profile on a little kid?
Sweetheart, they keep profiles on all the students.
It's fairly standard in large organizations. I'm sure someone in the Marine Corps has a profile on you.
Who has a profile on you?
I hear you, John. Now,
Cassandra,
yes.
we both agree that the way Casey handled things was wrong. But she's just a first grader, and this little girl was hassling her.
Yeah, telling her to spit on boys.
I have no record of any spitting. All I know is that your daughter threatened the life of a new girl in school.
Well, maybe you ought to have your facts straight before you start pointing fingers.
I'll look into it. But I must tell you that we take threatening behavior very seriously here. We think it's important to nip it in the bud.
Well, Cassandra...
We agree.
Now, sometimes a child will become hostile towards other children as a response to some big change that's happened in their lives. Has there been any major adjustment that Casey's had to make in, say, the last 6 months?
Well, I remarried.
This man?
So?
Well, that explains a lot. I mean, parents' remarriage generates some unexpressed anger in the best of circumstances. Add to that the fact that you're a professional, violent person, and I think we're there.
Cassandra, you don't even know my husband. And you're making sweeping generalizations about a man's character simply based on his line of work. Isn't that rather ridiculous?
Polly, I'm sensing a lot of resistance here. Now, it's my guess that Casey's behavior may be the reflection of some deeper, more serious problem, and I'd strongly suggest some reputable help.
I have no problem with that. Our family's had counseling in the past, and we found it very helpful.
Oh, good.
But I do have problems with someone who blows one schoolyard incident out of proportion and then makes recommendations about a child she knows only from a file.
You can ignore my recommendations if you wish. Our research shows that just about every person in prison started out as a bully.
Now look, you...
Now, Polly. You know, you can find bullies almost anywhere. Schoolyard, the streets. And yeah, the Corps has its share. You can also find bullies in psychologists' offices. Now, I told Casey to stand up to her bully. She took it a step further and became threatening. No need for that. All you really have to do is say, I deeply resent this sort of treatment, and I do not intend to stand here and take it. Let's get out of here.
And if you go anywhere near my daughter, he's going to come back with a bazooka and blow you to smithereens. Well, we'll get out of your way. We just wanted to bring you your cookie and tell you how things worked out.
Well, I'm real glad you apologized to that girl.
Paula gave me these cookies.
Really?
Oh, suddenly they're best friends.
Uh-huh.
Paula's real cool. Mother owns a bakery.
See you at home.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, ma'am.
Oh, hi, Lieutenant.
Little ma'am. Want to see me, sir?
Oh, yeah, Lieutenant, come on in. Have a seat. You know, it's a tricky issue.
Yes, sir.
Haven't said what it is yet.
No, sir.
Then why are you agreeing with me?
Sir, you're my commanding officer. If you say an issue's tricky, it's tricky.
Lieutenant, I don't expect you to agree with everything I say. I want you to decide things for yourself. What I meant was it's tricky turning down your CO.
Yes, sir. That's me.
Oh, good, good. Well, it's tricky for your CO, too.
It is?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, issuing a direct order is no problem. I order, you obey, you don't, you go to the brig.
What a system.
But when I asked you to take on this weekend duty, I was asking you a favor. Now, you were free to make whatever decision you wanted.
I did, sir.
Well, as I recall, you made two decisions.
Yes, sir. My second decision was to change my first decision.
Yeah, and I assume that you did that because you felt it was what I wanted.
You bet I did, sir. I wanted to go to Vegas.
Then go to Vegas.
Is that what you want, sir?
Stop trying to figure out what it is I want. Just forget that I have a forceful personality. I know I do. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. But for now, let's say that I'm just a guy and you're just a guy. Can you give me a hand this weekend?
Sorry, buddy, I'm going to Vegas.
Good.
Is that okay, sir?
Lieutenant, listen to me. It's fine. It's fine.
I think you really mean that.
Thank you.
No, thank you, sir, for showing me that I could disappoint you and feel damn good about it.
Dismiss, Lieutenant. Oh, wait, one more thing.
Your lucky bullet.
Have fun, Lieutenant.
Thank you, sir. And, hey, if Tom Jones throws me a sweaty scarf, it's yours.
Next week on Major Dad.
Positions. I'm telling you, Johnny, if you want to stay in, you got to get promoted. And to get a promotion, you got to get aggressive. You got to get off your butt and go for it.
I got some great news. At least I think it's great news. I hope you guys will too, because it's going to affect all of our lives.
Are we getting a puppy?
We are moving to Washington, D.C.